Everyone joining us this morning. Life Show, Jones, Sunday, July 27th, from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Our featured guest will be Bishop Neil Roberson, Pastor R.L. Smith, the Celebration Choir, Mr. Jermaine Rideout. I heard Chris Pippins.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah,
Anthony McGahee. So it's going to be
Praise Motivated. That's his choir.
Yeah.
And so it ought to be quite a celebration. And then again, you get a chance to, well, should I say you get a chance to meet or see some of the on-air personnel?
Yeah, and keep, don't leave out. And I know we talked about this yesterday, man. But Randy Watson's supposed to be there too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, Mr. Randy Watson.
Oh, sorry about that. Mr. Randy Watson supposed to be there too. So
the greatest love of all.
Can I take my time with it?
Hey,
yeah, take your time.
And don't be surprised, man. You might get a surprise catch from Joe and the Deuteronomies. Might come through the back door, man.
That would be the showstopper.
Joe and the Deuteronomies.
That would be the showstopper.
Yeah, man. They might show up, man.
Stop hollering at the loud.
Reaching out to them, see if they'll come.
Man, give them a call,
yeah,
man. And just see if we can make that happen.
Man, I'm gonna reach out.
Some folks that
I'm gonna reach out to some people that know some people that know some people that know some people that know some other people that know his cousin,
and then get with their people.
Right. It's a whole lot of peoples involved, man.
All right. So it's kind of a free-for-all Thursday.
Good. I'm glad you said that because I got a question.
Yes, here we go.
Glad you said it was a free-for-all. It crossed my mind when we were in Michelle's show. And many days I sit here and sometimes we pan the camera out the window. See, do you think we should warn the guys that we can see their license plate? Not us, that's who they could be concerned about, but like maybe their significant other might see their license plate with that woman sitting on the other side. Should we warn the brothers that they shouldn't come down Capitol going east or west?
Well, Doc, if you ask,
you never know when that camera's on the window. You know,
is that a public service announcement?
PSA. Don't come down Capitol between 7 and 11. Well,
and 11,
actually noon.
Yeah. Yeah, noon. Really,
yeah, because see that way. Yeah, because see we have live shows and that camera get swung around there to that window and
you stopped at that light,
and it's on YouTube and Facebook. So she gonna be able to go back and confirm when her girlfriend called and said, "Girl, I was watching Michelle Bryant's show, and I know that's y'all car. Where was y'all headed?
That's the only car y'all got.
I ain't been out this house, girl. Well, it sure was a woman in your car." that's just the way my little warped mind think, So public service announcement: do not come down Capitals between 7 and noon.
It's called media snitching.
Media snitching.
It's called media snitching.
Well, let me kind of we were talking about how 60 white people get in a fight, not a video.
Come on, man.
And then we talk about the I think it was described as the melee on King Drive. Now, you know what's interesting?
Melee.
I was doggone it. Just cost myself some money.
Where the cup at?
Interesting.
Yeah, where the cup at?
You know what's interesting?
Okay, so and I didn't mention it when Aziz was here, but Monday we were due, and shout out to Kwabena, Natasha, all the folks who put together Real Men, Real Talk.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were there, but when I got there, I noticed this line of young people that was going from like maybe a quarter block where they were around the Republican office down. So they started on King Drive and then they went around. So it snaked around the corner. So I'm really interested. I'm seeing, like gaggles of kids coming in. Like what? So I went up and asked some of the sisters, and I don't know if they thought I was 5'0". I was like, hey, what's going on? What is this? And they said they never said who the influencer was. right? But they said it was an influencer, and so people were there. I didn't know until I saw a news clip yesterday that was the melee. And I'm gonna tell you, the predominant number of people in that line were young girls. So
Yeah. And you know what tripped me out? It's funny how they can label that a melee and there's 10 or 12 young people fighting. But you got 60 grown folks, drunk grown folks
Motorcycle riding.
with grandkids and kids and all this other stuff fighting. And then you got a high-speed chase of somebody trying to get away from the police that don't make the news.
but that's a great kind of back to
It
what
made the news, but I guess
I'm talking about footage of it.
yeah.
Where's the footage?
What'd you say, Clark?
Oh, well, hold on, brothers. I didn't even say good morning. Good morning, Debo.
Good morning. Good morning.
Clark, we just started talking. What's happening,
Yeah, I
man?
just started my foolishness.
I have an answer to that with the 60 with the motorcycle involved and why y'all ain't getting no footage.
Uh-huh.
It's because might have been 2 motorcycle gangs.
So
They got records. They could be on paper.
Yep, and then some people, if they take that footage, they might get, confronted.
yeah, but how many black people you see? Well, first of all, they showed them fighting, and all you saw was big backs and cheeks from pants being halfway hanging down. So they show this image on TV because they paint a picture, and they try to put us in this animal category.
But wait a minute. Someone, and here's the difference. Someone sent those videos to the news outlets.
Right.
It wasn't the news outlets.
Right.
Wasn't there recording it live.
Exactly.
It was somebody. And so this idea that we posted, but there was a sister, and thank God, you always hear about how they interview ignorant people.
Yeah.
No, they interviewed a sister. She was right on point. She said, first of all, our kids need to know how to act, and it's an embarrassment. She said that. But then she said something that I thought she said, and if you are a parent and you see your kid in the video,
Yeah.
you need to discipline your kid.
Yeah.
It gets back to what Debo was saying, like driving by here.
Yeah.
Now, the difference between when I came along, obviously they didn't have cameras to videotape. So, but if my mama would have saw, or let me do this correctly. If my mama would have seen me,
Oh,
Seen you.
toe off, man.
seen
See,
me.
because Mama and Pops used to always say, when you in public, it's a reflection of who we are.
Family.
It's a reflection
That's
of who you are.
Yeah.
That speaks to that speaks to how I'm raising you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what mother was more concerned about, the embarrassment
Yeah.
that you brought. And there was a few years ago, I think it was Time Magazine or Newsweek did a whole thing on what happened to shame. It was, what happened in your house stayed in your house. I couldn't go by my grandmother's house talking about what was going on in my mama's house.
And Mama found out
Not
about
if
it.
you want to be picking your teeth up off the floor.
Yeah, and don't think my grandmother wasn't trying to find out.
Right.
Yeah, because then the once Grandmama found out, she would get on Mama, which is her daughter, and then Mama gonna jump on your
Yeah,
heels.
you know what they say, if it flows downstream.
Oh, and it really do flow downstream.
Oh, man.
You'll be picking yourself up off the ground because you'd have went down.
Well, not just shame, but
going down.
Keith, not just shame, but
you won't be
respect.
around.
Because I guarantee you now, I know y'all wasn't raised no different than me. My neighbor, her name was Bernice. I had a neighbor on the other side named Aura, another lady on the other side over there. Mr. Paul Buford stayed over there. But the point I'm making and saying that I knew all of their first names. I bet not call them that.
At all.
I bet not call them that. It was Mr. Buford,
Yep.
Miss Aura, Miss Bernice,
I don't
Miss
know-
Burton.
I don't know if you all know Mr. Jim Henry. He was a principal, longtime principal in MPS. He used to run the Franklin Pierce Social Center. I'm a kid. I don't know no better. So I walk in the center and I go, what did I say? Hey, Henry.
Oh.
I did not say Mr. And I was no longer allowed at Franklin Pierce Social Center. Yeah.
You never got a chance to straighten it?
No, it was too late then.
Yeah.
It was too late. He was a school teacher, man. That's the one thing though with school teachers.
Yeah.
You know, it was always Mr. and Miss.
See, but
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what?
absolutely.
But nowadays it's so messed up because they don't even call you Mr. or Miss. They call you bro. So they call you bro or unk or old school. It's like, man, what happened to the sirs? What happened to the
Well, I was having a conversation with somebody about that and that idea. We're less formal, than obviously when we were growing up. That we were very formal, and so that respect piece became real important, or is real important. I think
Yeah.
it's still important. So, and kids don't have to say ma'am or sir anymore, but they do have to say yes and no.
man? They don't even say yes. They say yeah, nah. Like what?
No.
I mean, not any of.
Let your mama
not
call
any
you and
of
say,
mine.
Keith, you better not say what?
Listen, even now, in the age that I am, my mom and daddy call me. I wouldn't answer or what, yes ma'am or yes sir, because that's just how I was raised. So it's like the once it's in you, you can't take it out of you because it's been instilled in you.
You know why?
Because it's beating you.
Because this Egyptian,
You won't see no more.
Go mess around if you want to. Yeah, you're gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
Caller, welcome to the program.
That's why I'm fired out.
Hello.
JT.
I just wanted to answer a question for you.
That's Coach.
That sounds
That's
like
Coach.
Coach. Yeah, that sounds like Coach.
We keep talking about these videos that the police, that they don't show. If there's motorcycle people out there, most of those people are police officers.
Wow. Okay. So it's making sense of why the footage didn't hit the news, because then you can identify who was acting a fool. It makes
That's right.
sense. It makes sense. Wow, I didn't even think about it from that standpoint.
So you think no nobody act a fool with black people?
Oh no. What we saying is, you have a whole bunch of white grown folks that was out there acting a fool, that was drunk, that was fighting, and some way, somehow, there's no footage of it being broadcasted on TV.
Coach, don't be so intimidating, man. Jermaine with the
No,
stuttering
man,
and
I'm
stuff.
scared of Coach,
'Cause
man.
He know you.
I'm scared of
He know
Coach.
you were rolled up on him, man.
Hey,
you
Doc,
know.
hey,
I
man.
used to,
Coach popped up on me, man.
Jermaine,
Yes,
I
sir.
used to be a police officer,
Yes, sir.
and I ran with those idiots.
Yeah.
I'm a former motorcycle gang member.
Hey, man, but I'm
So
still
the
scared of you.
deal is, the point is, you ain't gonna be scared of me if you ain't done nothing to me. You do something to me, now you got a reason.
Yes, he do.
Hey, yeah, Doc.
Yes, he do.
Hey, you showed
I
up.
will be like a shadow. I will be on your butt.
Yeah, Doc, and I believe it.
And he found that out.
I
couple
believe
times.
it. Hey, I said, whoa.
Coach still had him on the phone. He was walking through the door.
Hey, I ain't lying. Listen.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I looked at that cat, shook his hand, and said, yeah, whatever
Your
you
whole
need for
hand
me to
covered
do,
up his
Doc.
hand. He was like, yeah, okay, I get it.
Like, I believe you.
But when you talk about those things, especially when you're looking at white events and black events, always look at it from the standpoint they don't film faces, and they make sure that they don't see the tats, or they don't show them on the air because of the fact that it identifies people.
This goes back to menace to society, right? Remember?
Yes, most
They
definitely.
held up the joint, take the videotape, then take the videotape over to their boys. Like, at some point, their boys ain't gonna snitch, and it's kind of going like, "Wow, man, you just some things." I always say, and I know people push back on it. I said the greatest sin is exposure. People not everybody's sinning. The difference is I know about yours, right? Or you know about mine. That turns it into a whole different dynamic. But and then there are young people. I mean, that I wish that this was something that's a recent phenomenon. Young people having melees and fights, but it goes back to my day, and I'm sure it goes even before me. So difference is, as you all are saying, we have video.
And Keith, let me say this to you. You're a preacher now. I say now.
Well, Well, let's
But-
see.
Now, when you look at all of these Caucasian religious organizations, and they being so holy, and they following Trump and all of this, look at where these people work, who they are. Most of these people are business people who have buku money, and they doing more dirt than everybody else. And then they get in church and want to praise someone. I'm not going to say the word because they're not praising the same person that I am.
I know that's right. I know
They praising the dollar bill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're holier than thou.
Yeah.
So anyway, have a good morning.
all right, you too, man. Caller, welcome to the program. I can respond to that after the
Yeah.
call. Caller, welcome to the program.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is
Turn your radio off, brother.
my name is and that was my mentor. A 2010 Father of the Year award.
Take us off speaker, man.
And I was just calling to say Mr. Holmes, he is one of the most wise beings I've ever met and encountered. And him to take me under his wing after the awards, messing with Terrence with the fatherhood stuff. Part of my life after the patient and his growth as a man, because we're not giving instructions. We like a game with no instruction. So I was going
All right, man.
stand up dude. I appreciate him. Pray to the wise.
We really can't hear you, bro.
And my wife and I have our daycare
Oh,
open.
he gonna tell you,
Endeavors as far as my businesses and stuff being out here. But God bless our homes. I appreciate the radio station. And y'all be safe, man.
All right, appreciate
I
you.
wish we could have a summer without violence.
Yeah.
yeah,
The heat is on.
yeah, literally.
Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
What's happening?
You said a little while about exposure. I forgot how
Oh, you got us on speaker, man?
No.
Your phone.
Oh,
sounds
hold on.
horrible.
I got my radio in my bedroom. Let me turn it
No,
down.
it ain't the radio. It's
Give me a second.
you sound terrible.
How do I sound now?
Worse.
Even worse.
Now you got feedback.
How I sound
Get with your engineer, man.
now? Okay.
There you
We
go.
was talking about exposure a little while ago. Have you ever heard that statement called "the truth hurts"?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
We here.
Yeah. It's like, when you tell the truth on people, they become like want to be hidden, because the truth do hurt, especially when somebody's doing wrong. They don't want to tell what they're doing wrong. So that's why that phrase comes, the truth hurts.
Oh, yeah. And especially when it's my truth. It really be hurting. You be trying to look like it don't hurt, but it hurts. I think, it's all of us have our feelings, and I think, and that's why, I'm a little leery a lot of times when, you begin to talk about some of the stuff we talk about on the program. It's public information, but how you handle that and hopefully you're not coming from this position of condemnation where you condemning the person as the worst human being ever, because like I said, we all have our failures and things that we're trying to work through or things that we work through. So I agree, truth does hurt, but part of that is if you learn from that truth, you get better from that truth.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, man.
All right, then.
All right, man. Peace.
Keith, you often say some pretty profound things, man. I'm amazed.
Rarely, but okay.
Pardon me?
I said rarely, but okay.
No, often. There's little phrases that you use, like no victim, just volunteers. There's another one that you say is that it's something about your sin is something in until it's exposed. How do you word that?
The greatest sin is exposure.
The greatest sin is exposure, and I think that's kind of falls in line with what he was just saying.
Yep.
Truth hurts.
Yeah, because we, here is some bad theology. Um, when I think it's in Romans when Paul says all of us have sinned and fall short.
Mm-hmm.
That has been for people to rationalize, justify certain behavior, is that all indiscretion, all sin is the same. That is not true. That is not what Paul is saying. He just says that we are, and what's constant big sin, little sin, that's pretty fluid and pretty relative. But what murder
So would
is
murder
not
fall
the
in the same
same.
as adultery?
Hmm?
Is murder going to fall in the same line of in the way of sin as adultery?
Well, adultery and murder made the Big Ten.
I'm just saying. I mean,
No, I mean
what's the difference?
murder is far more serious than adultery.
In our eyes or in the eyes of God?
No, I'm just it never said that
I'm asking in the eyes of God.
Well, I can't speak for God. That ain't.
Well, I mean,
based
on his word.
Yeah, but even based on his word, I just gave the example when Paul was talking about. He wasn't talking about that. There are, based on the punishments and the consequences of the behavior. Obviously, there's a difference. But I think people use that to rationalize that there's certain things. So if you come after me, well, ain't no big sin, ain't no little sin. Oh yeah, there is big sin and there's little sin. I mean, murder is a big sin. Jaywalking is a little sin. I
thought sin was sin.
No, sin is sin. However, like if you commit a murder, and if I tell a lie, it's still sin, but
the murder is going to get you more time than the lie, possibly.
So you're going to get more brimstone
on earth, but when it comes to the judgment.
Oh, when it comes to the judgment.
I mean, either I'm going to hell or I'm not.
Well, I think that you're going to have more brimstone in your drawers with murder than compared with a lie.
Wait a minute.
That means
you all up in my underwear. Wait a minute.
Right. That means that you get burnt up more.
I think and that is always.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You said, hold on.
Hey.
Heavens and Mercury, even. I'm going back to that one this morning. Wait a minute here.
Was that Hanna-Barbera?
Yep, Hanna-Barbera. Snaggerpuss.
Snaggerpuss was Hanna-Barbera. When first of all, I just think that we have such an obsession with sin.
But sin is sin.
Yeah, but I mean, we have such an obsession with sin. I mean, you can't get through a conversation religiously and sin don't come up.
Well, what is the difference between somebody who's religious and
should we focus on the positive as opposed to the virtues that we're trying to execute in our lives, as opposed to, and then when I'm talking about sin, I ain't necessarily talking about my sin. I'm talking about Clark's sin.
That's where the problem comes in at.
It's Clark got the problem.
We always looking outward. We never look inward.
It's your sin, man.
So Clark, I got to do with it.
Clark told me, and this goes back to what Jermaine just said. He said, well, if you got a problem with your drawers, just don't wear none. Isn't that what you said, Clark?
You're listening to Community Voice.
Wait, how can you look? Oh.
For Saturday, that ain't what's up.
This segment was brought to you by Fruit of the Loom
and A&J Liquor.
A&J. And you can't get some draws. Fruit by the foot. You can't get draws at A&J Liquor.
And did he say by the foot?
Yeah, fruit by the foot.
Wait, remember the segment Michelle was talking about?
Yeah.
Cut the man's foot off.
By the foot.
What the Bible say? Keep that foot when thou goest to the house of the Lord.
And that's what she literally did.
Let's go to break. Y'all done got crazy, man.
voice on AM and 106.5 FM. He's your host, Keith.
Going down.
All right, we pulled the couch out.
Uh-oh.
We pulled the couch out.
Uh-oh.
They was talking about the situation down in Racine, tragically murder-suicide, that standoff that you saw. We were just talking about this idea of in relationships like that, it really is power and control.
Yeah.
We all come from where we have deficits and insecurities and other things going on. And I agree with you. It is how we grew up, what we saw.
Yeah.
But we were talking about rejection. And Jermaine was so casual. Jermaine was like, yeah, man. And she said, she don't want to be with me anymore. I'm cool.
Yeah.
He was like Richard Pryor. Like he said, when this woman was going to leave him, he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You going to leave? He said, but B, if you touch that door. So I don't know how you handle rejection. I know I have never, rejection doesn't feel well. We started coming up with songs. Jermaine said he just go off someplace so you won't see the track of his tears.
I'm gonna say this, Keith. This song right here. Pull out the couch.
I want you to show
Pull out the couch. It's Thursday. Sniffing and carrying on. Snuffleupagus.
You didn't hurt me.
I'm all right.
I'm all right.
I might be crying now, but I'm gonna be all right.
Oh man, dog. You ever been run over by that bus?
Oh man.
Ooh, man. And you know, and maybe if you lucky it never happened to you,
Yeah.
bless you.
No, but I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna
with
tell you, man. That
I've experienced some hurtful moments. I mean, you know, just being human. I experienced some hurtful moments, but it made me who I am. Hey, Clark, give me a piece of tissue, man. Kleenex, man. I feel this thing coming on, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And you know,
I'm stronger
and I'm wiser. I'm better, much better. Oh man, this
but
is
I'm
sad.
still hurting.
This is
I'm
sad.
still hurting.
Hey, I can see Michelle right now in her car like, this is a shame.
Yeah, I know. Inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
That was me and my buddy. We were talking about Norman we were talking about Norman Whitfield.
She texts pitiful.
Tenfold.
Shell, you so stupid.
Oh man. Hey, can I do another? Where is the love?
Oh, where is the love?
You said you give to me.
Who's that? What y'all doing? I stepped out the room for a minute.
Yeah, man.
But then I didn't
Oh,
realize.
Michelle, pitiful.
Yeah, I pulled this song up. Pull out the couch.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
We didn't hear the last of that one.
My buddy, he told me, which I had, he said that he said you should pull up everything that Stevie Wonder's done. And I told him actually I did. I got so much Stevie Wonder music. And I actually have on vinyl songs in the Key of Life. Rhonda and I went to Chicago when they did the Songs of the Key of Life tour, and we went down to Chicago. But there's a particular album that I do not care for, even though I hear it's one of Stevie's best musical albums.
Which one?
Musicarium.
Oh, I like that album.
Yeah, it's a great album musically. But here's the problem.
What's the hit on there?
Ribbon in the Sky.
Ribbon in the Sky. Yeah.
What's along for this
Yeah,
night?
yeah.
Okay, so that song, Clark, that song. I was going through a very bad breakup. Okay. This wasn't even make up the breakup. This was it's over.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was the song that was playing. There's a ribbon in the sky. You know, a lot of people use it for their marriage. That song wouldn't come anywhere near my marriage. Nowhere near the wedding, right?
If alive.
Right. You know, and I'm going, and everybody go, oh man, it's such a beautiful song. So yeah, but that song was playing.
Yeah, when she broke my heart.
Oh man, talking about. So no, I'm not a fan of Musicquarium, because it huh? Okay, what we got?
Right here.
Lord have mercy. Let's talk about loneliness. He get right into it.
Let's talk about loneliness. Sometimes it can fool you into believing you're on top of the world.
Yeah.
No one can top you or stop
Hey, I can see Keith driving in his car.
everything
Just
you've ever wanted.
I gotta pull over. I gotta pull over.
But as always, reality steps in and shocks.
I'll tell you another one that
right
breaks
back
me
into
up,
present.
that just busts me up is I Love You More Than You'll Ever Know.
Ooh, yeah.
Donnie.
Yeah.
Man, that boy.
and it's and
Yeah.
I think it was the structure of how that song was written, the music and how he sung that song.
Yeah.
That it's like you can feel it like,
More
whoa.
than you'll
man.
ever know.
That's that Glenn Close moment from Fatal Attraction.
Yeah.
When she's playing that classical song in the back and she
Yeah.
just turned the light on and off.
Yeah.
On and off. Somebody get ready to die.
Man, that Donnie.
She doing some planning on and off.
You'll ever know.
Oh man, that became the instructional film for stalking. That was the go-to
Yeah.
for stalking. And then just
one night.
one night, yeah. But this is just cruel. When she boiled the little girl's bunny.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And now you messing with my family.
Oh my God. The bunny. I'm not gonna open up the phone lines for Oh, why have I lost you? Is that
Yeah.
I know it's Cameo. Why have I lost you? Oh man, there's a whole lot of reasons.
Hey man. I mean, it could have been that I gave her away. I didn't want
But
her.
you always stand tall, don't you?
Hey
brother?
man, I stand 10 toes down, man. I stay on points like Stacey Adams,
your
man.
pants up in your armpits, dog.
Yeah,
you put
dog.
them all the way up.
to my neck is
You's a man.
No,
That man say, if I ever hurt you, I hurt myself as well. Is that any way for a man to carry on? Do you think I want my loved one gone? I love you more than you'll
that's what I
ever know.
tell her.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
This is what I tell her.
If you think you're lonely now,
That's it.
Everybody needs something or someone.
See,
to love.
Bobby once said if he was thirsty, he asked for some water.
if I want water, I'll ask for some
That's
water.
it. So he gonna tell you how you feel.
When it's
I told you, I want you to come up to my room.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do nothing else. I just want you to come.
I'll be gone in the morning.
Is that what he said to Mrs. Cook?
That was low.
Oh, that was brutal. That was
Comment
brutal.
as well as his actions.
Oh, that was brutal.
to the point that he wrote a song. I wish you would have trusted me so much.
Yeah.
I wish you
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
trust me. So
I'm the best
much.
friend he's got.
Dude, I think that was the first diss song.
Give him the shirt off my back.
I think that was the first diss
Oh, well,
song.
check this out. This is just how crazy life is. So, of course, Sam Cooke gets killed. There's a whole lot of controversy
You
around.
think Bobby had something to do with that?
No, I don't think Bobby.
Don't
has
start that.
anything.
Don't start that rumor,
No,
Keith.
There you go.
But instead of his brothers going to make sure that the body and everything was secure, they go and jump on Bobby Womack.
Yeah, because they knew Bobby was with his
Dude
girl.
was just with a prostitute.
So what?
What are y'all? What are y'all?
So
getting
what?
at?
No. What I'm saying is, even if Sam was with a prostitute, okay, I'm gonna paint. No, hold on. I'm gonna paint this picture.
Yeah, you gonna have to give
Me
give
and
us paint
Keith.
brushes.
Me and Keith are friends, right? We best friends,
Yes,
right?
yes. Be careful about this picture, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Use the right paint.
Hey, I'm sketching it right, Miss
Use the right
Rhonda.
paint on this one. Now.
I'm sketching it right, Miss Rhonda. Please. So
Wait a
listen.
minute. Oh,
Oh,
don't
that's
be
why I said
brother.
you
Hold
gotta
on.
pay.
I gotta go home.
That's why I said I'm sketching this thing right. Me and Keith, we are best friends.
Have me
right?
sleeping in Debo's office.
And so we best friends. And I'm telling them, you know, I'm sharing with them my life. You know, hey, this is what I, you know, whatever. You know how friends do. So I'm with a prostitute.
Really?
I'm with a
Heaven to
prostitute.
Mercatory even.
And Keith knows I'm with a prostitute, right? So as a friend of mine, it's Keith's business to keep that under wrap because I trusted him enough. And this is where Bobby got that song, I Wish He Wouldn't Trust Me So Much, from, because he put his trust in Bobby. So he told Bobby some things. So Bobby knew he was cheating. And that's why Bobby, being a sucker that he was, he wouldn't and hollered
Mrs.
at
Cook
his wife.
knew he was cheating.
That's true.
That's probably why Mrs. Cook got with Bobby Womack.
But it's Bobby's responsibility
No, it
as
ain't.
your guy.
No, it
Hey,
ain't.
man, I ain't gonna cross that line because we've shared
That
some
rule
intimate
goes,
details,
that
but that
rule,
my wife
that
don't
rule
even know.
goes back to when you was a kid, you and your boy. That's the rule. If she liked me,
Yeah, what?
but you like her, but she liked me. Stevie wrote a song, All Is Fair.
Yeah, in Love and War.
In Love and War. I mean,
Yeah, but as my guy, you try to holler at something that I'm cheating on. Yeah, I'm doing wrong, but it ain't for you to fix the situation. It's for
I
me
ain't trying to fix the situation. I'm trying to get with your woman.
Yeah.
I care. You fix your situation.
I'm trying to fix my situation.
Right.
Oh,
Maybe
you
your
trying-
baby done made some other plans. Boy, we doing a lot of Stevie today. Call-
Yeah, man. I don't.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Yeah.
The rule.
There's a rule to this thing, man.
That rule goes back, been violated so many
Yeah,
times.
it has.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Hey, you know, I always remember that this girl broke up with me, and I remember the moments I found love on a two-way street and lost it on a lonely highway. And
True love.
And I was on the bus, which made it worse.
Yeah, that might have been why you lost it.
Found love on the two-way street, lost it on the number 19.
Yeah.
Wow.
My boy told me a story.
Hey, Keith, that's the one I don't want to hear all the time. That takes me back to 1970. No, 1968, 69.
Dude, I had a crush on this young lady, and that song came out, and she broke my heart. And I'm just running around singing, "True love will never die." Oh man, that. But lost it. My buddy, he was a student at UWM, and I don't know, he must have got a letter because this was before cell phones, and he got something,
That's a terrible way to break
or
up.
she broke up with him there. Dude said, I started running. I just started running.
You did the Forrest.
And he's a big dude. He was a big dude, right?
Forrest Gump, huh?
Yeah, he
I
just started running.
running.
He said, next thing I know, I'm downtown.
Run, Forrest, run. Well, I started running.
This subject reminds me of we did a question on the Blue Show, and it was about two couples. Let's just say Keith and Rhonda, Jackie, and I hung out together all the time. And, as life would have it, maybe Keith's no longer here and Jackie's no longer here, and then me and Rhonda end up together. Is that wrong?
No.
No, I think we had this conversation
Not if I'm
before,
dead.
but I just think this is just me.
Keith said,
I
not if I'm dead.
Even if you're dead,
Not if I'm dead.
even
But if you're alive,
If I'm
it's
alive,
damn
that's a
sure
different
wrong.
problem. That's going to be a problem.
So what's the difference?
Huh?
Well, you got
So what's the difference?
Because
You got
death
two separate
dissolves
emotions.
a marriage.
Yeah, but it doesn't
not from the
dissolve
marital
integrity, though.
Integrity.
Yeah,
But they both dead.
yeah, but how you trying to get with your guy?
You're missing something.
Yeah, I gotta be
We're
missing.
older.
I don't care.
We're not looking to try
Wiser.
to get to know nobody new. You have a comfort level with this person. You've eaten her cooking several times because y'all hung out together and they came by your house.
So you gonna sleep in the
And
same
Hey,
bed that they
hey,
slept
it
in?
wasn't intended. Wait,
Debo, this
it,
get close to home.
Yeah, Doc.
it
this is
wasn't
really close.
intended. It wasn't.
So what you talking about,
it wasn't
Willis?
No, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional.
What you
but
talking about, Willis?
but because she always liked to make that favorite rice I liked. When I would come by.
Right.
He said, Debo's coming by. Can you make that rice he likes?
Yeah, well, nigga, you ain't getting no rice when you come over.
Hey,
He said, "Yeah, hey, hold on.
like Al Green.
Hey, this sounded kind of familiar, Doc."
Yeah, this got real close to home. I was really involved in the conversation. And I'm going like, start laughing, going like, wait a minute,
Wait a minute. How you know about that damn rice?
Right.
Yeah, you talk about that rice, just like Al Green and them Crips.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack.
Now, I know something's up with Rhonda. Say, hey, take this rice up to Debo when you go to the station.
But no, I mean, we asked the question. A lot of folks said that in no way, shape, or form would that ever be acceptable. But then there were those that said that it's okay because
you know what? But who's tripping? Not the two people involved with the relationship,
but
everybody
Keith,
else.
It came down to this: if there's kids involved, they're gonna be looking at,
like I said,
Uncle
everybody
Debo
else.
a whole different way.
Uncle D,
because that's what I grew up as to him.
I dropped the word twice.
You said you done dropped the N-word twice. Yeah, we need to move on then.
Hey, he's starting to feel so.
I know the FCC is listening because I'm gonna drop another word. We gonna talk about that right.
Hey, Keith Home expression was like, "What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about?"
You leave. I leave for a go. Excuse me. So that's why she been sending rice up to you at the station.
You know what? BAP says grief brings people together.
Yeah, but hey, but when I pass, I said I want y'all to don't play nothing but knee deep. I want to make sure y'all play knee deep because that's what I want to go out here.
Hey, but wait a minute.
Wait.
Hey, Tyrone.
Did he say he want
But
to
if
go out
Mrs.
here?
Dumas requests celebration,
Yeah, he want to hear knee deep on his way out. He said.
hey, but if she, well, I was going to ask how you gonna feel. So what if she plays Celebrate? Right. Celebrate good shot. He gone.
What about
That cat gonna sit up.
Somebody at the light over there just threw their fist in there. Celebration over there. What if they play Get on the Good Foot? Y'all missed that one. That one went right over your head.
Yeah, that music selection at your funeral, Tyrone, might be a little telling.
That was one back in Michelle's show. Get on the Good Foot. You missed that. Y'all missed that.
Oh man, that is terrible.
Hey, I always said that you know how James Brown got that walk, or how brothers got that walk. James Brown was walking down the street and stepped into something, and he said, "I got to get it off," and he had to use that good foot to get it off. He was kicking it too.
Yeah, I wonder where James got a lot of inspiration for his music.
From the moon. From the moon. That's where he got
And
it.
them good drugs he was on.
Man, no, but here's, I know we live in a world where people's opinion, but your grown kids coming over telling you who you kick it with, you never tell them who they could kick it with.
No, it ain't gonna happen.
No. All right,
Okay, y'all take care.
all right. You're listening to Community. Break with you right now. And callers, I'm gonna grab you. I just need to ask these musicians, especially church musicians, when I'm assuming that he's the musical director, she's the musical director, where they have the microphone.
Yeah.
They're not singing.
Yeah.
They're talking
Talk
to the
back.
musicians.
Yeah, it's called talkback mics.
So he's giving instructions to the musicians.
Yeah.
through
So I don't know what I'm sure you've been out when I played at the park, and you see me go like this and like that. So I'm kind of telling them where to go without telling them. So with the talkback mics, I can just tell them, "Hey, go here," instead of holding it up and playing. Okay. So yeah, it just makes it easy.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Hey, how y'all doing this morning?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. So now listen, the names and the dates have been changed to protect the innocent. Okay? But y'all was talking about that rice, but I know for a fact somewhere in America, Milwaukee, on a street called 57th Street, a man was going across the alley to his partner's house, eating his partner's barbecue, his food, all of that. The woman was sleeping with the man that was coming across the alley, and just so happened the man came home early one night and found her. She running in her nightgown. Do you know that woman married that man? I couldn't believe it. That low down Negro married that woman, a black man. I couldn't believe it. So when you talking about rice, y'all better watch that rice.
Okay, now wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute.
Jermaine, he done put a musical backdrop to it.
Okay, so can I walk you through it?
Yeah.
We listening?
Okay, all right. So let me. Do you think that the first relationship she found herself in, they were probably going to break up anyway?
It could be.
Okay.
Do I think it's low down that she did it that way? Absolutely.
Well, why do you say it's low down?
That's low down.
Yeah,
That's low down.
Wait, you asking the question? Why did she ask? Why did she?
I'm a talk show host.
Oh, you know what, Keith? That's a great observation. Carry on.
I gotta ask the questions.
Carry on.
I gotta ask the hard questions. That's what we do. We have a professional responsibility.
So can I ask? I'm no talk show host, but I do have a question in regards to this. What was the timeline like as far as them end up getting together and actually getting married? Was it 2 years? Because I take it the other two were not married; they were just dating, or correct me if I'm wrong.
The man that was crossing the alley was not married. Okay. The woman that he was crossing the alley for was married and living in the same house where the dirty deed was done.
Right. So what happened was the guy across the alley, he cut across the alley.
110th Street.
Cut
No,
across,
you said
110th Street.
57th Street.
He cut across 57th Street.
Cut across 57th Street.
Yeah, cut across.
Trying to catch a woman.
Okay.
Y'all low down.
No. But wait a minute. I want to. Okay, can I get back to my responsibility as a talk show host? In your tone, I take it you don't agree.
I'm picking up.
Can we go out on a limb on that and say you don't agree with that?
What would give you that idea?
And again, I say, heavens and Mercatory even.
Appreciate you.
Have a great one.
Hey,
I
man,
could tell for her tone how she felt about it. Carla, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, sir. Good morning, Mr. Parris. Assalamu alaikum to you, brothers.
Brother Christopher.
Yes, sir. I'm not going to rehash anything from yesterday, but this is what I was thinking about. Earlier, one of the callers said something about radical Islam. And I was thinking, I'm like, well, if Islam is so radical, and I understand the definition, there's other associations with that word, that it can be either extreme, change, or whatnot. But I think that word is misapplied, especially when it comes to people who accept and practice the Islamic faith, because what I've been seeing is with regard to like the news and things like that, it's not Muslims that are exacting genocide on anybody on the earth. It's the other people who are executing them at will and with impunity, and they're claiming to be the faith of Abraham. So I don't understand why someone who comes from the lineage of people who were enslaved, forcefully brought to the shores of North America and made to work and kept illiterate for 3 centuries. And it seems that some of us like to incline to being illiterate and attempt to present ourselves as intellectuals when it comes to certain things that when you listen to the person, you can determine that they lack a comprehensive knowledge, understanding about what it is that they're trying to berate or besmirch or belittle or to demean or to diminish. And then finally, I will go with this. When a person is attempting to speak about anything and they have not had proper training, and it sounds as if they need a speech pathologist or a speech therapist, I think that they should probably rethink any attempt to attack someone who is very, very capable of articulating his thoughts.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Let me and let me kind of just do this little rejoinder. Saying it's so don't make it so. People have strong opinions. People have positions that they take. And so, we fact check you, but it's really an opinion like, now, again, it is documented that 50,000 Palestinians have lost their lives. It's documented. So it does. And look, slavery has been a part of civilized people since we civilized. Doesn't make it right. That's why I push back. That's why it's difficult for me to read certain passages. If I would read certain passages from Ephesians, because I do not endorse enslavement. It was wrong then. It's wrong now. Now, we'll use religion to justify. When Cap called in and he was talking about how you have white evangelicals who can use the Bible to justify certain negative and aberrant behavior. That is, so things that's been done, the Crusades were done in the name of religion, in the name of God. People will use religion and say, God has ordained me to do this. I have a lot of discomfort with the Old Testament, especially when we start talking about when the Hebrew people moved from Egypt, the 40 years of wandering in the wilderness, Sinai, and then going into what was called the Promised Land, Canaan, and basically committing genocide. That's what it was. There's no getting around it. It is what it is. And then to lie on God, because the guys who just had compassion said we're not going to kill kids, right? Based on the scriptures, they get in trouble with God. So we put God into a lot of these things. It ain't God, it is us. Stop lying on God. Caller, welcome to the program.
Hey, what's up, brother? How y'all doing?
What's happening, bro?
I got to go and ride out on this, man. If I wouldn't mess with my buddy girl, I don't care how long because he might want to get her down the road. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's 2 twins down south when I was down there. They both got divorces, and one of them married his his brother wife, and I thought that was really weird.
So let me
the
ask you
whole
this,
community
bro.
was like, wow.
But bro, let me ask you a question. If that relationship broke up, and turn your radio down because you get a little bit of you don't want to. All right. If that relationship broke up, why does it matter who he or she hooks up with once that relationship is dissolved?
For the simple fact, if we are boys, if we rock together, if we in the same unit, and I'm dating a chick, and it don't work, and you start dating her, to me, it looks like you was interested in her all along.
I might have been, but I didn't do anything until y'all broke up.
But listen, but that's out of order because that means that you was on some snake stuff.
No,
not necessarily.
No, wait.
The reason I said it,
let me tell you why.
I had a friend tell me if y'all ever break up,
I'm not telling you that.
her.
I'm not telling you.
And he did. He married her.
But what I'm saying is this: if you are around me, and if I introduce you to my girl, and
she's not property though, man. She don't belong.
Let
to
me
you.
finish, brother.
Okay, go, bro.
I'm feeling some kind of way.
This must have happened to him before.
Dead bird, tall grass, man. Dead bird, tall grass. But what I'm saying
and that dead bird
is dead.
His mate can hook up with another bird.
But don't hook up with the other bird that's in the same flock, in the same unit.
Flock.
Yeah. Go hook up with a duck or something, man. Hook up with a geese or something. I don't know.
You don't get to determine who I end up with, nor her if y'all ain't together no more.
Right, and especially if you dance.
Especially if you care about both of us, you should be glad we found happiness with one another.
Care about
right, Keith?
Me,
we found happiness.
Nah, bro. If you care about me, first of all, the house that I'm in with me and my girl, we break up. How that look? You coming out of the same house that I was in, that I had you over as a friend.
Wear your clothes.
Yeah, where am I laying in the bed talking about, hey, baby, fix me some coffee. And
rice. I want that rice. I want that rice.
See, hey, man, watch this cat, Keith. Watch this cat,
man. Rice.
Don't make him say the N-word 3 times.
Boy, I sure hope Rhonda ain't cooking rice today when Keith gets home.
I don't want no more rice. We banned all rice in my house. Ain't no rice.
He trying to make you say that word.
I know. No,
Keith,
rice has just come off the menu.
He's going home. He gonna be like, you know what? No more rice in this house. I bet not see a grain. We don't eat
rice no more.
Did not see a grain of Uncle Ben's, Uncle Tim.
I'm like Eddie Murphy's daddy. Put it on the refrigerator. Right. Rhonda, make no more rice. No more rice. Call and welcome to the program. Good morning. Hey.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, this is a very interesting topic.
Oh, no. Okay.
We have to realize something, man, when it comes down to Islam. One brother called in and said it's not a radical or forced religion. Yes, it is. No, because if you look at Prophet Muhammad.
No, it's not.
When he got his vision.
It is not, Meech.
Okay,
it is not.
He got the vision and took it to the people there in Mecca. They didn't want to hear that mess. You know, they chased him out of there. And he fled into Medina and was able to get his vision orchestrated. Came back.
We should
conquered Mecca.
Okay.
And it was a forced religion at that point.
The teachings of Islam.
Jacob, Joseph was sold into slavery to the Ishmaelites. Okay, and then he whined his brother. They sold him into Egypt. They sold him down to Egypt. So the Islamic people, them people, man, have had the African, and I don't know why the African is like that, enslaved before the European even thought about it. In the Europeans, so we can cut the middleman out.
Most countries, most societies had slaves, man.
Huh?
Most societies had slaves, regardless of the religion.
No.
When you conquered people, you had slaves.
Okay, but can we target in on saying that Islam? I'm dealing with Islam.
Islam is no more violent religion than Christianity.
Okay, now you like to say that.
No, because it's the truth.
Where is the real brutal force at?
It's not Islam. It's the practitioners of Islam. It's the practitioners of Christianity.
That shows me something.
What does it show you?
Brother? That when you look at Islam, that came about 570 years. Muhammad come about 526, 27 years born after my Lord Jesus Christ, and he died about 570 something. I guess my dates might be a little bit off, but they ain't too far off. Now, if you look at that, he comes 500 years later. Then the Quran was put in place.
I'm trying to get 14. To what's your point, man?
My point is, you know what? You want to fight me, and we having a dialogue about Christianity.
I want you to tell me what your point is.
You claim to represent Christianity.
But you ain't never heard me make that. Meech, you've never heard me make that claim.
They're not going to be through until they
conquer this whole round earth.
And what about Christianity?
Well, Christianity does it.
Oh, Negro, you here because of Christianity.
No, we're not here because
yes, you are here because of Christianity.
No,
the expansion of Christianity throughout the world. Missionaries went in, and then the slave and the colonizers went in. You here because of Christianity.
I think we're here because of our disobedience.
Oh, here we go. All right, man. Appreciate you.
Why you want to cut me off?
Because I'm trying to figure out what disobedience did my ancestors do in Africa that constituted us being enslaved the way we were enslaved, Meech.
What we're doing right now, leaving the true God and searching for another God. Okay.
All right. True God is true God is in the eye of the beholder of God.
Brother, what you mean the true God is in the eye of the beholder?
That there are people who might not have. That there are people in the world who do not have the same view of God that I
ain't got nothing to do with them. They on their way to hell.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hey,
Be
man,
careful.
Why would you stand for your what you say you love?
I said I represent Christianity. I do not represent Christianity. You do
what
not
do you
represent. I don't represent WNOV.
No. Let's be for real. What do you represent?
WNOV.
Keith. Man, you in trouble. You in trouble. Man, you in trouble, man.
When you standing next to me in hell, you are too.
No.
You're going to be right behind me. You know, don't send nobody to hell. You can't send anybody to hell. That's the problem. What we now, I will drive you to the gates.
Yeah.
I just can't put you in.
I just can't open it up. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, she will make that decision.
Oh, man.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Oh, man.
Good morning. Hey, Brother Keith, I'm on the side of Brother Jermaine as far as that concerned. Is like, it just seems like my boy, you know, close friends or whatever. I just think that's kind of weird if you go to dating or someone that he was married to, and you go over to the house, and you know, your family functions and stuff, and you're there as a friend, and then you turn around and now you trying to be with his ex or whatever. That just seems kind of weird to me.
Yeah,
know?
Real talk.
And they got kids, you know, and you come by and you see the kids, and you know they small children. Now here you come, you know, that's weird to me.
Yeah. And I gotta agree with you.
Wait a minute, he done brought the kids in it.
Uncle Streetcar. Uncle Streetcar.
Yeah,
some kids.
Yeah, that ain't cool, man. That you was around all the time, and I'm introducing you to the kids.
Hey, you know what?
All along, though, you got this, man. I can't wait till he dies.
Maybe acknowledge. See, here's the other piece of it. And I'm gonna go out here. I want y'all to jump on me on this one. It ain't the point that it was your guy. It could have been anybody.
No,
let me finish, Jay. It could have been anybody. You don't want to see her happy.
No, that ain't true.
You don't want if she's happy with him.
No, Doc, that's not true.
No,
that's the point.
That's totally different.
So if he makes her happy,
no.
If he makes her
that's
happy,
a totally different situation.
Exactly.
No.
For the simple
want
fact,
your guy to have nothing you had.
No. For the simple fact,
You wouldn't sell him your old car.
Hold on, Debo. Let me ask you this.
Chances are somebody had her before you did.
Hold on, I get that. But now that I got her and she's mine,
but she ain't yours anymore.
Hold on. So
she ain't yours anymore.
But this is the thing, though. It's the whole preparation leading up to that point.
Preparation.
So that means
you don't know what led up to that, man.
No, so that means in your mind you was preparing. You saw something. You was like, oh, okay, I like that. But she's with my guy, so I can't touch it. But I like her. That's disrespectful.
So no. Wait a minute. If your guy didn't act on it, that's respectful. If he acted on it, it would be disrespectful.
Exactly.
He never acted on it.
So that means that if you hollering at her after I'm gone, you in the same house, in the same bed,
wearing
you
your
going in the
drawers,
same bathroom,
wearing your drawers,
wearing my same robe. You ain't wearing my drawers because I'm taking them with me.
But you can't take but one pair. Is that all you got?
No, Doc, I'm taking everything that's in the drawer. The drawer will be up there.
He said wearing his robe.
Wearing my robe.
Hey, wait a minute. Black people don't own robes.
No, I got
your
robe.
house coat.
Okay, wearing my house coat.
We don't own robes.
And your Green Bay Packers slippers.
Yeah,
your favorite Green Bay Packers slippers.
No, you know how to
Brother Debo. let me ask you a question. What if you was the best man in the wedding?
Exactly. You out of order.
Let's not go with weddings. Let's not go with weddings.
No, let's go with that. No, let's go with it.
Yeah,
that's exactly
Jermaine
what
would
it
have to
is.
be quiet if we start talking about weddings.
Hey man, I was the musician. I wasn't the best man. I was the musician. And
yeah, he'd have to be quiet.
I was hired. Wait a minute, it makes it worse. You got paid to be there.
Hey man, I didn't make the choice.
In more ways than
Again.
one.
Listen. Okay, wait, hold on.
He's so irresistible to be in that wedding.
What happened was I got hired for a gig.
All right, bruh.
And that was it.
Bruh. Does it once that relationship is over, it's over, man.
What you think, Doug?
That's true, but best friend, my boy, you.
I mean, but if you dead, you won't know anyway.
No, we talking about you still alive. You still alive.
Oh,
Listen, y'all take care.
All right, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
Wait, even though you might be dead and gone, but your spirit still live, right?
No, you dead.
Wait, no, but then you just say that if you mention the name of the dead, they'll live
You got
on.
raptured. You gone.
Wait a minute, Keith. Don't open that can.
Can I kick it with if you get raptured?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you kick with if I get raptured because
Y'all silly.
Caller, welcome to the program. You gone dead.
I'm going to be with the Lord.
I'm just saying, if she's happy, don't you want her to be happy? You just told the truth. That's the whole motivation.
It ain't even
behind
about her being happy. It's
yes,
about
it is.
It's about my God.
In that
moment, my God
you
being
just had a moment of honesty.
disrespectful.
You didn't even think about it.
No, I did.
Hell no, I don't want to be
No,
happy.
it ain't that I don't want her to be happy. It's that I don't want my God that I've had around all this time.
You don't want your guy to be happy?
Hold on, nah. Damn him. I'm not talking about him. What I'm saying is, I don't want somebody that's been around.
He's saying it, but he ain't saying it because I don't even realize if he realized what he's saying.
I'm saying
it's more about he's more hurt by the guy.
But he should have been hurt about all the reasons that his relationship broke up. He's not taking responsibility for maybe he was a contributor to how his guy was.
I might have been a contributor.
The qualities that she didn't find in you. Don't be mad because she found them in you.
Whoa, hold up.
Oh, you know how to love me.
Hold on. Debo, damn that. So what I'm saying is
we get close. Come on back from the brink. Come on back.
It ain't his fault.
Call her. What's the program?
People just did something to me, man.
Yeah, we get him back. We get lose our license.
You didn't.
Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
You guys keep making me forget what I'm going to talk about. You guys are so fun.
Hey, John, if you're not going to talk about this,
don't get heavy.
Don't get heavy.
What?
We're not going to talk about relationships. Then because I'm not going to have that debate with you. So
no. I almost forget what I was talking to you. Guys are having so much fun. Well,
here's the question, John. Here's the question, so you can answer it. So you got a good friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
You and your partner breaks up. Your good friend then ends up with your partner. Is there a problem?
No, because
John, you are all over the place on this one.
I broke up already.
Right.
And so I don't have a legitimate claim.
Yeah, but your guy was with you. That's your best friend that you had over at the house, that watched the game, that spoke to your girl while you was with her. Now that you are not with her, this same guy that you had by the house watching the football game is now coming over on his own.
You told him, say, hey, man, I'll be right back. Stay here and watch the game. I'm going to run to the store. And you left him there with your wife. So now you're starting to think that there was some things going on all
previously,
the time.
like if I was to leave, and so that means that you was thinking about her when Doc, we fight.
Well, if she broke up with me, then I would feel bad. If she broke up with me,
you should see Clark over there. Wait a minute.
But if I broke up with her, I'd be glad because now she's happy.
That's the other people.
Clark, come around the table and get at one of the mics. You got a question?
Yeah, because we fighting, man.
That's. Hey, John, you just made a great point.
Yeah, he did.
You made a great point. You didn't want her anymore.
I didn't say I didn't want her.
No, you didn't want her anymore.
Okay, but even if I didn't want her, it ain't for my guy to pick her up.
But wait a minute.
But you'd be glad that she's not hurting anymore.
She's happy.
If she's really happy, right?
Hey,
it's God's will. You know what I mean. It's just fate or something.
Hey man, I'm gonna ask
but
Doug.
If you got broke up, if she broke up with you, then it would hurt your feelings.
But wait a minute. What if she chose your guy?
What?
What if she chose your guy?
Good
what
question.
if she came up to him? Chose him.
Good question,
Well,
Clark.
Then
that's
then
what.
That's
put your
that's
glasses
God
on so
willing.
I can
That's
answer this.
to be, like the guy said.
You got to be
then you're
Superman
not
for
doing
this
your
one.
job.
Hey, put your glasses on,
Put
Clark.
the-
So you be
put the Superman
Yeah, so you
glasses
be
on.
Superman for this one. Because I need you to understand this from the kryptonite standpoint. If she chose him, you my guy, right? She chose. I'm just gonna use this as a situation. She chose you, right?
Right.
It's for you to say, "Hey, this is my guy. I can't see myself doing that to my guy because I know how he felt about you."
Yeah, it was her choice, right?
He didn't give a damn about it.
I know how he felt about you. He didn't give a damn about
you. And baby, I wouldn't treat you that way.
Hey, Doug, ain't it a commercial?
Okay, but wait a minute though.
Doug said it's time to go to commercial.
But wait a minute.
Hey, I can tell you some things he was doing to you, and they was not right.
But it's not for you
Now,
because
hold. Good, hey, great point, Debo. Now if he's going over there sharing stuff that you doing.
Right. Now he wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you didn't say that.
But that ain't how he got it. That ain't how he got it.
I didn't say that though. But it's still the same difference though, because if I'm sharing this with you, you know what I'm doing. But in the back of your mind, though, you like, hey man, I want to knock her down because he really don't care nothing about her. That's out of order.
No, it ain't, because I'm gonna treat her right.
Did she leave?
I'm gonna treat her right.
Did she leave?
I'm gonna treat her like a lady.
I ain't never having none of you cats come by my house ever. Because I swear to God, we fight.
Hey, wait a minute. You ain't coming by my crib either.
If Miss Runner, I want some of that rice, Debo. I swear to God, we fight.
Y'all gonna leave that rice alone, man.
Swear to God, we fight.
If the girl left the guy, you wouldn't want to hurt your guy's feelings. But he left her, then you're not going to hurt his feelings, right?
It ain't even about him. It's about him.
It's your ego, man.
It could be.
That's
You
what
know
it
what?
is.
I'm gonna
That's
cut
all
this
it
whole
is,
thing.
ego.
You know what? It's both of y'all fault then.
That part.
It's always both parties' fault in a
that part.
breakup.
Yeah.
But see,
It's
y'all,
always both
now y'all gotta admit, we ended up somewhere else than where we originally started, because we started talking about two of them died, and those two that remained on Earth, because of them being there for one another, brought them closer than they ever were.
It's still out of order.
And then they
you could be
decided
best
that,
friends.
you know what?
So you don't have to jump on the sack with the person.
Hey,
You can be
Debo.
best friends.
Yes, sir. Debo, I need to ask you a question. So, you and Ronnie get married, y'all gonna have rice at the wedding?
You're listening to Community Voice with Keith Parris. We'll be back right after these.
If she like to ride, she have her own.
Okay.
But if she don't ride, then she can ride with me.
Yeah, you know, it got to be one. To
Didn't
make
I
it
say
difficult. if was a fifth, no. If she'll probably ride on the bike with me.
Okay. Debo.
I ain't riding.
Okay, but if you did,
she would ride her own bike.
Rhonda told me she want her own bike.
Because she want to ride.
Yeah, that's cool.
So she want to ride.
Another coincidence.
Yeah, that'd be her.
There go Debo.
Welcome to
Debo. There you go.
Call him up to the program. Yep.
I am not a Meech person, but there's one thing that he's right about was the sin that African nations made, and they sinned against God by going after other gods. So that's why judgment came down on them, and that's why we ended up being in slavery because of idol worshiping. And I have to put that out there.
Well, let me ask you this question: If I'm not aware of the God that you describe, how can I be held responsible for worshiping the God that I worship?
I understand where you're coming from, but you just, when you study your Bible, you just have to pick up on it and just go all the way back to Genesis and go back to when Abram became Abraham. And when he became when he became a Jew, when God named them Jews, and take Moses, because Moses was supposed to carry out the mission for the Lord to reprove.
But those African people in West Africa who had not been exposed to monotheism, why would they be held responsible for something that they had no knowledge of?
I understand that the evangelism of the word that came from God was eventually going to get to them. And the Jews was carrying out the word then. But since they fell into idol worship and that, God put the plug on them for a while, for a great while.
Okay, but I guess the question is how can I be held responsible for something I know nothing about?
Well, it's up to the Lord to know. He know if you're right or wrong, and do you know or not. I believe if you leave this earth and you don't know, well, you're not going to be punished for it.
Okay, so then I would say the same thing for our ancestors. Meech made the argument that our ancestors had did such a grievous sin that that's why we were enslaved. But the problem with that argument is that there's a whole lot of people, the Hebrew people were enslaved and they worship God. So, I mean, I think, well, okay.
Well, his mission will be carried out.
All right.
And it was going to be carried out from the beginning all the way through. The Jews messed around and turned their back on the Lord more as a whole. The small group is one thing, but he just took the restrainer out. Their dispensation is on hold. Their dispensation will start back after the rapture. But I know it's a lot to talk about. But you know Craig Stingley, good friend of mine, and you got his phone number. You can have that private conversation with him, and he'll tell you the whole 9 yards. But I appreciate the time that you gave me.
Appreciate you, man.
Caller,
welcome to the program. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Pastor Keith.
Oh, I'm in trouble now.
Pastor Keith.
No, a couple of things. This guy that just called in that you're talking to him about, if you're unaware, how can you be punished? I mean, I'm a non-religious person. So as a non-religious observer of the things that I just heard, I find it totally unbelievable, the things that he's saying in the name of God. And you know, but I want to get back to when you guys were talking about dating exes. I think the guy that called in, you overlooked his call because he said there were twin brothers and one got a divorce and the other twin married the guy, his brother's wife. And you didn't address that, Pastor.
No, because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
No, what I mean by it doesn't matter if it's your best friend. Look, you can be closer to a friend than you are to your brother. So it doesn't matter. I think what people are saying in general is that you have a relationship with someone, your male buddy, and now my relationship breaks up, and Jermaine now and my ex, they begin to kick it. I mean, so the question becomes, one, is it right or wrong? I think that's kind of where we're going. And two, then Jermaine and others are introducing this thing, well, if that's your boy, you wouldn't do it. Well, but here's the thing, though, and I think that we maybe because we're older. But if you've ever been in love, I'm talking about deeply, deeply in love, a lot of those rules go out the window. I'm just saying that's real talk.
Keith,
so if
Jermaine was referring to, even though he didn't say it, that in the old school of thinking, we had a code.
Thank you.
Code.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what Jermaine was referring to.
That's it.
We had the written code that if I'm dating this person, or even if you're dating this or going with this person, or even living with him or married to him, that female is off limit.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah.
That was our unwritten code.
Seriously,
y'all
understood.
need to be careful. We have a lot of women listeners out here. They don't see themselves as property.
No, it's just off limits to you. It ain't property.
We didn't look at them as property. In other words, once if me and Jermaine were tight and Jermaine broke up with her, I just didn't step to her.
Thank you.
What if you fell in love with her?
What?
How can you fall in love with her?
I'm not gonna fall in love with her because I'm not gonna.
How you know? How you know that?
Respect for Jermaine.
How you know you're not gonna fall in love with her?
Because you have to spend time
with Jermaine. I'm not gonna even get in that.
Thank you. You would have to spend time with her in order to fall in love with her.
My buddy, that was the old school respect.
No, you don't.
Thank you, man.
I hear you. And I'm agreeing that was a code.
That was
probably a very violated code. It was a code.
It was violated.
And you said something really. You said it was unwritten, so it was never codified. Yeah, that code might have been. I'm just.
Hey, you know how it got codified? You know how it got codified? At the end of a 38.
Thank you.
That's how it got codified.
Thank you. The end of a 38. Yes, sir.
Now, just we can't underestimate the power of love. Love is like one of the greatest drugs ever. And one thing about when we're inebriated is our judgment is clouded. Our judgment is compromised. I'm not saying because think about who you fell in love with. I'm talking about who you fell in love with. I ain't talking about who you trying to kick it with, who you move and make moves. I'm talking about that person you fell in love with. You can't describe it. You knew it was overwhelming. You know, it changed. It changed you physically.
Hey, look,
it changed you emotionally.
There were a lot of my buddies that have fine chicks that I said, man, I'd like to have her. But out of that respect,
thank you,
I didn't step in that direction.
No, you know what happened?
I kept away from her.
You know what happened? He took me around her and I got a chance to see her.
Made remarks to me that said, hey, we can do this. I stepped away from it because that was our code. We had respect for each other back then.
Right, okay, wait a minute. So okay, go back to what Keith said. Now, if both of them was dead, both of them died, and then they got together. What you think about that?
It's still out of order.
It really won't matter what you think.
Yeah, because
that's
what he was saying. Exactly, for those that are still alive.
What did he say? Did he just say God?
No. He said for those that are still alive. And
that's out of order.
Say that's completely out of order.
Okay, let me say this. Because I heard somebody talk about grown kids coming in, talking about who their mom and daddy could hook up with. Here's the problem. Here's why grown kids lose any credibility, any saying. Your mama told you not to hook up with that crazy blank woman. You took your behind out there, did everything your mama told her. She told, I'm grown. You don't tell me, but you're going to go in and tell your mama who she can kick it with?
No,
that's crazy.
You can't do that.
That's crazy. No, I'm sorry. Your feelings just going to be hurt. Because when I tried to tell you about Jermaine, you wasn't listening. Why you got to use me?
Well, now you're out there.
Why use Debo, man? Use Craig. Oh, man. This guy threw me underneath all
showed you the
video.
We got tape on him.
Hang up.
Hey, they just threw me under all four times.
I shared the tape with you, and you still went over there.
Yeah.
And that gets back. Thank you, Michelle, for so grudgingly acknowledging the times that I am right. There are no victims, just volunteers. You took your butt over there. You take everything that go along with it. There's a reason why he ain't with her no more. Did you ever think about that?
Yeah, but still, it's still the point of, if you my guy, we kicking it. I got you around. You know all of my secrets. We break up.
If I go over there to tell your secrets, that's a different thing.
Yeah, but
That's
pillow
different.
talk is gonna happen because
No.
pillow talk always happens.
Not my dog. I ain't sharing stuff that you
Wait,
don't share with me.
whoa. You just said no, not my dog. I'm not sharing, but you would go sleep with him.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, you
Call
this cat here, boy.
I just ain't gonna tell him that you told me. Carl, welcome to the program.
I gotta get her on my own merit. I ain't gotta, discredit you in any way, because she already feeling some kind of way about you because she entertaining me.
Oh,
hey, wait a minute, D-Boy might be sealing the deal.
Right. But like, he was with.
Yeah. You made the right choice, baby, over here with me.
Since we together now, I'm gonna go on and tell you the man wasn't right in the first place. You know,
you're right to die. Now you right is bad enough that you over there with her, but don't violate.
Right.
Yeah, because now that's really gonna harbor some bad feelings between you and him.
Oh yeah. Right. Call. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Keith.
Good morning, Rick.
This is Rick calling you long distance from Germany.
Do they cheat in Germany too, Rick?
They cheat like 900 in the underbrush.
Wow, that's
yeah, Doc, that's deep right there. That's deep.
Let me tell you, it's a long way to Tipperary. You gotta know who you're getting involved with when you get married, or you want to common law shack up. If you can't trust him when you can't see him, don't get involved with him.
Yeah, real talk.
That's real talk.
I'm done, fellas.
All right,
I was just getting ready to ask Rick. It's about 6:00 over there in the evening, isn't it?
Yep.
Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Hey, Keith, what's happening, man?
What's happening, man?
Another code, man, is you lose them how you get them.
Yeah.
So y'all not aware of this.
Say that again, bro.
You lose them how you get them.
Say that again.
Usually a guy who will sleep with your ex is probably not your coolest, best looking or most financially stable friend. So what you do is you find some dude you don't know that's cooler. Like, it reminded me of that movie with LL and Gabrielle Union. Stick a cooler guy on him, so at least you can on her, so you can at least make the best friend unhappy, because you do lose them like you get, instead of punching him in the mouth, and that way you don't go to jail.
Okay. No, punch him in the
throat.
throat.
That was my advice to Jermaine.
Punch him in the throat so you don't leave no blood.
No, don't punch him. Don't punch him. Just stick a cooler, better looking dude on her. Because she's the type of woman who will date friends, so he will lose her the same way he got her.
No, I want to know why that sob is parked in front of my crib. You want to know why? This is why.
Yeah, that's that sob with the mink coat. The dude got jumped out there with a mink coat on and a perm.
July. Appreciate you, man. Call welcome to the program.
Who's that in July? Sweating the carrot on.
Welcome to the program.
Hey, I want to just say this real quick. How petty Keith can be sometimes. Now, this is serious. This is serious. Check this out. I was grieving. Brenda's a good cook, but Brenda's not a baker. Keith brags about how good Rhonda cooks, how good Rhonda bakes. My daughter used to always make me chocolate cakes, the best chocolate cake I ever tasted. So I'm grieving, and I keep bragging about how Rhonda bakes. So I said, Keith, can Rhonda bake me a chocolate cake and I'll pay? Keith refused adamantly. Now check this out. I'm grieving. I want a chocolate cake in memory of my daughter.
He said, did I mention I was grieving?
And Keith refused. I'm like,
What's up with this dude? Is he that territorial?
I'm Pretty George, what they call him.
So I'm not like that. So Brenda's like, I'm not one of the people that have Brenda's banana pudding. I'm like, so I ain't fearing no man eat my wife banana pudding. Brenda makes banana pudding, brings it up to the radio station. But it's just like, dude, that's just like, what are you scared of?
Hey, are you secure, brothers, in your stuff? Bless you. I'm insecure, and I'm really not eating rice.
I'm gonna go back to the question because I don't know what's up because y'all do this 2 or 3 times a year. If you gone, you ain't gonna know who she with or who he with. Now that's a different story. If y'all still alive, hell no. I ain't gonna worry about boys running around with my ex, or I don't think the opposite either because I'm pretty sure Rhonda or Jackie, and I don't know your wife. I don't know your girl's name, Jermaine.
ESPN.
But it's your opposite if y'all was kicking it with her girlfriend. Come on, y'all.
Hey, George, let me, first of all, I apologize for that.
See, sometimes I think you got an issue with me.
This is
I sometimes, man. I'm just trying to be,
Hey, George, can we work this out in private, man? Let's go.
No, I just wanted to say that because it's been bothering me for a while, so I just wanted to put it out there.
Man, get him a chocolate cake.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Well, it's the couch. I'm on the couch right now.
Okay, I don't know if Rhonda does the chocolate cake. Now, for cheesecakes,
yes, I
fire.
can attest. What? Shut up,
Fire.
Look at that.
So I can attest to her cheesecakes, though, man. You know, they're fire.
I'll let y'all go.
Right, he's gonna punch
George,
people
George,
right
do you
in the
cheesecake?
eye. Hey,
maybe.
Yeah, keep
Oh, no. Keep us the cheesecake to be first.
You see how quiet it got. I don't know if I'm gonna be with him now. Might be what they said. On the job. He's gonna be like, what? He's got a 187, dude. 187. Debo. Jermaine, thank you. Callers, we really appreciate you. Good morning, Will. Talk to you about all this always.